Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about the new perfume release from Parfums de Marly, Palatine. Finally, we have a new feminine release from the house. There is not a ton of information online at the time that I'm filming this, but it is their new latest feminine release. So this is what the outer box looks like. As you can see, it's going to theme the color purple. Very typical Parfums de Marly packaging. You open it up and here is the bottle. It's just a very nice, clear, purple colored glass. Not frosted or anything like that. And this is a floral woody musk perfume featuring the note of violet. So this is really supposed to be all about violet. So the notes in here, we have mandarin with bergamot and pear. I did get a little excited when I saw the pear note. With orris, violet petals, lavandine, which is lavender, with a floral bouquet, sandalwood, patchouli, musk, and vanilla. I did get to wear this on my skin a few times already. I got to try it in store and I bought my bottle, of course. I did pick this one up over at Neiman Marcus. So my first impression of Palatine. It is incredibly girly and feminine. You get this really nice kind of candied violet that's very fresh and vibrant, a very vivid fruitiness. It almost comes off kind of sparkling, and all of that fruity sweetness is coming from this pear and the mandarin, but the most predominant fruit that you're going to smell is that pear. But you're also going to pick up on that lavandine note too, and it's very interesting how it's done in Palatine because it doesn't really come off like a typical lavender in the opening. Like it is there, but I don't know if it's just because like the color is purple, violet's purple. Like you just are going to picture purple when you smell this. And I think that the lavender really helps push that idea in your mind, but it doesn't really come off like minty or anything, but you will pick up more on the lavender into the mid and dry down. But there's something about it too, like that musk comes out to play right at the beginning as well. And it has this kind of like clean linen type of vibe in the opening too. And as this dries, I was really shocked, especially on the skin, how much this changes. This is definitely a perfume that you need to try on your skin. And it's not even so much that the notes change that much, like it really unveils something new or really transforms, but it really kind of goes from this like powdery to powdery to creamy dry down. Like it's really interesting how this one plays out. And on my skin in particular, that lavender really comes out like way different than it does on the paper. On my skin, this perfume goes very soapy, which I was not expecting at all. Yeah, it's definitely more like green, lavender, kind of soapy on the skin. And on the skin too, it kind of comes out in the opening like this camphorous green lavender. And it goes very soapy on the skin as it dries, almost like talcum powder vibes. I do think that the perfume is very pretty. It is very feminine, very girly. I think that it's kind of an odd time to be releasing this. Like I would have loved to have seen this come out at the beginning of the summer, because to me, this is really just a very fresh and clean scent, like a kind of soapy, clean, citrusy, fruity scent with a sprinkle of violets in the background. Very musky too. This type of scent profile, honestly, you can wear it anytime in the year. You know, some people say that, oh, these types of fresh and clean scents are only reserved for the warm weather, but honestly, you're never gonna smell bad wearing something like this. Like this could easily be just like an easy to wear kind of basic signature scent. But to me, it does kind of feel like a warm weather freshie. Like for me personally, now that I have this in my collection, for me, the only place that I would want to wear this is like the gym or fresh out of the shower, because this perfume, it goes very soapy on the skin. It really, really surprised me. I was really expecting this kind of like fruity, like super fruity violet perfume with a little bit of musk, but it's very soapy. And that fruity opening, I mentioned earlier that I got a little bit excited when I heard the pear, because I love pear, but the fruitiness in this perfume is very, very fleeting. It dries away within the first like maybe 10 to 15 minutes. And then you're just kind of left with this like soapy violet scent. I really wish that the fruitiness of this lasted longer. It's not a breakthrough release in any way whatsoever, but it is nice. It's very girly, it's very sweet. I know that some people like have been rumored online to be like talking that this could be like a unisex, you know, easy to wear fragrance for a man. That is not my recommendation. I do not think that at all. This to me screams like, not juvenile, but kind of like designer-esque girly perfume. It's not something that I could really picture on a man. And yes, it's not like anything really new, but it's just decent. Like, it is nice. And the thing that really upset me about this is the price point. Can you guys guess how much money I paid for this? And it was kind of funny because I was leaving the store and I was thinking like, you know, I don't remember ever paying this much for a Parfum de Marly before. And then it hit me like, oh yeah, because I don't think I've ever paid like retail. I paid retail one other time, which was with Perseus, and I got the smaller bottle. This perfume after taxes for I believe it's 75 ml. 75 ml after taxes was $400, like just over $400. It's just crazy how much more expensive their women's version is versus the men's. Like, I think that for the 2.4 ounce bottles, it's like $200 something for men. And I believe the 4.2 ounce retail is like $365. What? Like double the size of juice for like $10 more. I don't know. I've heard some people say it's because like of the ingredients that they use in the women's. I don't know anything about that, but the thing is that it is very, very, very pricey. And for me personally, it's not that great of a perfume for the price. Now, that is just my opinion. It might be something totally different for you personally or for someone that you know. Really, you just need to test it in store. But something that I did get a little bit of a comparison with Palatine to was something like Roja's Elysium Pour Femme. I do find some kind of similarities to this, but I honestly think this is a little bit more complex for less money at 100 ml. But yeah, I'm having a little bit of buyer's remorse over this. I do definitely prefer Valaya. The last release was just jaw-droppingly good. Like, they killed it with Valaya, and they've killed it with the past few masculine releases as well, Perseus, Altair, and Hautaine. Like, amazing, amazing releases. And I feel like we've been waiting so long for a new feminine perfume, and especially with the color purple. Like, you're gonna picture something royal, you're going to picture something very luxe, and I don't think that Palatine is it. I don't want you to get me wrong. I think that the scent is very nice and pleasant, but for me, it's not for me personally. That's all I can really say. But I can definitely see a lot of people really liking this. I don't know. I could come around to it. I have only tested it like on my skin a couple times. I've only had the bottle for a few days. I haven't done like a full wear. I will do that very soon to kind of see like if my tune changes, if it grows on me. I have no idea. It's one of those things where you really just need to wear it to experience it. But regardless of my thoughts, I would 100% wait until this is available for a more affordable price, because $400 for this is just, it's not worth it, in my opinion. And it's interesting too because Valaya is like kind of a pear-esque musky scent too, but I just think that there's just something much better about Valaya. It really just works very, very well. So this is kind of a different interpretation. So maybe if you didn't like Valaya, you will love this. There's nothing wrong. I feel like I'm kind of like talking down on this perfume. The scent is very nice, but there's just something about it that, I don't know, there's just something about it that isn't for me. And also I want to mention that this is way more feminine in my opinion than Valaya. Like, Valaya is a fragrance in their feminine collection that I think is unisex. This, I don't know, maybe some men might like to wear it if you like to wear feminine perfumes, but I would not picture this on a man. But fun fact, sometimes when violets are used in perfumes, it can come off a little bit like petroleum, like in Dior Fahrenheit. It doesn't happen here at all. I'm not trying to scare you. I just wanted to give you a fun fact. I'm going to rate this a solid 7 out of 10 if you're not thinking about the price. If you're thinking about the price, I'm taking it all the way down to a 6 out of 10. I just think that it's kind of a odd time to be releasing this going into fall, and I think that the price is way too high for what you're getting. So 110%, make sure to head out to your local department store, test it in store, get some samples. They will make you a sample if you ask, and you need to really test it out to see if you love it or not. So finally, a new release from Parfum de Marly. We've been waiting forever, but guys, that was just my quick first impression review of the new perfume from Parfum de Marly, Palatine. I would love to know what you guys think down in the comments below. Are you excited to try this perfume? Have you been waiting as long as me? I would love to know what you think. Do you love the note of violet? Let us know down below. But thank you so much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I'll see you next time. Bye.